Hello and welcome. It's Crypto Day. It's Wednesday, 9th day of May 2018. Like always, everything within your own risk, own reward. I've been talking recently about Extrabytes XBY. It has had a major sale that has came in that has done well, then break through the key Fibonacci level of the 640 number. I expected it to decently pierce below 600. Boy, did it ever, selling down to 448 on Cryptopia. This is what the chart looks like, and it just went all the way down in one sale. Markets are going to have to settle in. They're going to be definitely going to be settling in below where it came from, but above where it bottomed at 448. Probably settling in the 500s range, which is now at the point where I'm going to be looking to be that of a buyer. If we take a look at this on the Cryptopia website, this is the market history. I don't have all of it because new trades have came in, but this is at 303.42, 630, selling it down. It was started at about 688, selling it down to 610, 603. The time isn't going to change on the left. 600, 572, 550, 533, 511, 508, 498. It's sold down to 448. I mean, 45,000 of them at 449. So it was a major sale, big player that came in. Don't know how much of what they had that they sold. Maybe all of it, maybe some of it, most of it, part of it. I don't know. But the next trade after that was 678. If you can get 678 of a sale right now, that's going to be pretty good because it's going to really grind lower from there. Then the markets have a seller at 650. We can see 615 has 611, 600, 615. Markets rally up to 640, down to 625, 623, back down to 615. As far as the bid asks are concerned, we can see the asks are getting filled in. 625, a solid 1700. Well, I don't know if you call it solid, but that's what's going to happen. These numbers are going to fill in with whatever people can get on them, but people are going to put in, or our askers are going to flood into the market. Sellers should be flooding into this market as well too. So able to get some cheap buys. Well, right now you can put a buy order in a little under 600 to be first in line to be that of a buyer. So that is how the market is moving there. And I was getting ready for this even before this happened, but not much longer before this came into place. Because as I've stated in my videos, I'm expecting that the price is going to come down here at some point, and it's going to break below the key Fibonacci of 640. But as this was like steadily trading at the high 600s, I'm thinking, maybe let's put a small piece in this, because I mentioned about putting a handful of Litecoin and a fractional amount of Bitcoin in. So I put in just one Litecoin. I didn't know if I was going to put an order in through Litecoin or if I was going to sell it against Litecoin and then buy it on Bitcoin. I decided let's put an order in via Litecoin, but that didn't go through, as I did have an order in at the upper end here around the 39,000 mark. And I have now since lowered it to 30,000. There's decent orders at 30,000 even for 3 Litecoin, and then 1 2/3 or 1 3/5 rather at 30,300. So I'm putting my 1 Litecoin in at 30,325. And when I did my calculator test, I figured if I do 1 divided by 0.01699, which is basically the Litecoin price, multiply it by 555, which is about the highest I want to spend, I thought, at this point, I get 32,666. So that's why I decided on that number. But I'd put some actual big, a larger amount of cryptos into another exchange, in which a smaller exchange in which trades XBY. If I see that on Cryptopia that the price is stably easily to buy, well below 600, but well below 550 even. And it's an easy buy to make. And I don't have my buy filled on the smaller exchange, then I'll move my cryptos over at that point. But it does mean that the action has already taken place, and it now becomes possible to start accumulating a code in which I already own, but own a small fraction compared to what I've had owned, not only a year ago, but even beforehand. I sold a decent amount at like 380, 400 at the early parts of December, because I was buying them at like 200 and low change. And then I was selling more at like the 500, and then 800, and then 1500, then 2000, 4000, 5000, because the market kept going higher. So now I'm buying back. At least that's what my plan is to do so. Don't want to make this too long because this is like an update video. So everything you do within your own risk, own reward. I'm taking the risk in, again, trying to re-enter into XBY as somebody wanted out. Okay. Buyer beware, seller beware. One of them was right. Bye-bye.